Aberdeen side of the State B tournament. This one, just a comment, Jason, on the event that this is, because this is a huge deal each and every year in the state of South Dakota.
I mean, they support the Bees. I mean, we see that in a lot of states where they really support the small schools, but everybody comes out to watch this. And it's so fun. This year, you've got so many experienced teams who have felt that, atmosphere in Aberdeen, and they are coming back. I mean, James Valley Christian was here last year. Langford was here. White River was here. Platte Geddes has been here a lot in recent years. So these teams know what it's like to play in an environment like that.
And White River has an interesting first-round matchup. Obviously, again, another team that people just been waiting for them to kind of fall off after all the talent that they've had.
Yeah.
Well, Eldon Marshall just apparently not going to allow that to happen. He's got him back here as a 3 seed, but a tough first-round matchup against Ethan.
Okay, they played in the regular season. It was a 51-50 battle in Mitchell when they played at the Hanson Classic. And I got to ask Ethan's coach, what are you guys going to do different? What did you learn from that first game? And he told me that they learned that White River loves that transition game, and we need to stop that because we can't replicate that in our practices, how well they play that perimeter defense and turn that into buckets on the other side. And so if they can contain that, if they've learned anything off that, I think Ethan could see a first-round upset possibly over White River.
And do you think Ethan is the surprise team in a sense? I mean, we talk so in the Class Bs, it seems like there are so many usual suspects. You mentioned all the teams that have been here, so much state tournament experience. Bridgewater, Emory, Ethan in football is that, but Ethan by itself in basketball traditionally has not been that.
They haven't, and they've got 2,000-point scorers on this team, including Jace Connor, who missed the whole football season, had a terrible accident and wasn't able to play football, but has been on the basketball court. He's been solid this year, and they've got big guys on the inside, very balanced team. I like what Ethan brings to this puzzle, and they've really come together in the second half of the season. So, yes, I do think they could be the surprise team in this Bees.
Let's talk a little bit real quickly about some individual standouts that we could find in Aberdeen. Who's going to make the most noise?
Well, I think it's the players that have some experience. The JVC players, Andrew Olvestad and Nathan Wadle, both have been there last year. They got 5th place last year. This year, I think it's going to be tough to stop 2 big guys underneath like that can play on the perimeter as well. So watch out for them. And then Bo Fries and Drew Plantine, we've known about them since last year as well for Langford. Those are 2 guys. Either one of them can take over a game.
Going to be a great weekend of high school hoops
wait.
in South Dakota. One of the best weekends all year, certainly for prep sports, as it was the weekend last weekend for the girls. State tournaments again in Rapid City, the AA. Sioux Falls hosting the A's, and the Aberdeen, as always, hosting the Class B tournament. And all of them get started Thursday with 12 o'clock local time starts, and the state championship games that, of course, on Saturday night. All right, that's going to do it for us. For Jason Andera, I'm Jay Elsen. Thanks for watching this Varsity Sports Now Web Extra.